What up, what up, what up? Lucid Squrl Podcast number 4 coming at you live on Thursday night. I am Lucid. This is...
Hi, I'm Squirrel.
Hey, got it this time. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. What's up, brother? What's up?
What's up, dude? How are you?
Doing all right. You know.
How's your day? I'm kind of excited. It's your time to tell the story. I don't know if I can wait any longer.
I don't know if it's that good, though. That's the problem. That's the problem I'm having. I don't know how good of a story it actually is. Will it keep up with the hype? You know what I'm saying?
The aliens.
We got Brady in chat. We got Kathleen Williams in chat. Hey.
Cat.
What's good?
Cat Williams.
All right, so we want to get into story time right off the bat, just like this?
Yes.
Oh, man. All right. Well, so where do I even start? So I guess my daughter was 6 or 7-ish, and we go camping at this campground every year, or at least a couple times. Beautiful lake, Lake Cushman in Western Washington. It's up in the Cascade Mountains. It's a dam section of a river that is absolutely pristine. The only houses on this lake are small, like they're not, I wouldn't even call them houses. There's a couple nice houses, but for the most part, it's all like small, like camping communities and stuff. But this lake is absolutely massive, absolutely huge lake. And anyway, we go there every year. We stay at this campground. It used to be a state park. Now it's owned by the tribe. And so my daughter is 5 or 6, whole family, my wife's whole family's there, my immediate family, my wife and daughter, all my nieces and nephews, her brothers and sisters, right? So does anyone know what snipe hunting is? Have you ever heard of snipe hunting, Squirrel?
It's like little birds, right?
Nobody knows. What the hell is a snipe? I don't know what a snipe is.
I thought a snipe was a little bird.
Right? Well, as a kid, I always thought a snipe was like a little rodent type fuzzy thing, almost like a chinchilla, only smaller, is kind of what I always... Anyway, it's a fictional creature that parents tell their kids about. At least my family did, my wife's family did. I've come to find out not many people know what a snipe is. So we're going to take all the kids snipe hunting in the dark, right? So we're at this nice park. We're in a grassy area. There's patches of trees around, and the adults have flashlights, and we'll walk around, and when the kids are like creeping through the woods and stuff, we'll throw rocks in various directions. Oh, there's one, go get it. And we'll shine the light over there. They'll try and find the snipe. It's fun. So we're doing this for maybe 20-30 minutes, and it's pitch black. There's no moon in the sky. It's Western Washington, so it's cloudy, of course. And I bend down and picking up rocks, throwing them. The kids are having a blast. Everybody's laughing. Well, I bend down. I can't find any rocks. It's a grassy area, right? So I'm feeling around. I think I got one. I grab it, and it squishes in my hand. Pile of dog shit in the dark in my hand. I was done snipe hunting. I was done. Yeah. It was pretty rough.
Oh, bro.
I think I scrubbed my hand for like an hour that night.
What's a snipe? What is a snipe?
Hunting with a sniper.
Woman.
Yeah. You thought it was hunting with a sniper? Nah. You're trying to catch these little fictional creatures. But yeah, that's my snipe hunting with my daughter as a kid,
What's a snipe?
It's fictional.
I need to know what a snipe is.
Fictional.
It doesn't exist.
No. It can be whatever you want it to be, Squirrel.
Well, I don't want it to be poo.
I don't think anybody wanted it. I didn't want it to be poo, but that's what it was that night.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So yeah, I handed one of the kids the flashlight, and they kept playing. I went back and scrubbed my hand for a while, But yeah, that was snipe hunting.
Holy cow! Is that Dust Bunny I see? Dust Bunny's in the house.
Dust Bunny.
Wonder Woman's here. Let's go, guys. I see 8 people watching. I shared it out to my family. Maybe my sisters will join.
Yeah.
A couple of my boys. First time I ever shared it out. Guys, don't forget to hit that little thumbs up arrow button underneath the video.
We got 8 people in here.
we're trying to get this YouTube thing done. It's new to us.
Yeah,
So,
we're kind of
what number did you say? This is number 4. This is episode number 4.
Technically, we're at episode 5, but on YouTube only, this is episode 4. We kind of quit doing it on TikTok because that was way too much to deal with. So we're over here. We don't get the numbers we do over on TikTok, but it's just a matter of time before we blow up. You know what I'm saying, Squirrel?
I was watching, because I watch a lot of Joe Rogan. I watch a lot of podcasts, and I mean, it took him 2 years.
Really?
I don't ever imagine us being as big as Joe Rogan, but what I'm saying is it takes time to build up. So
I've seen some pretty popular.
And it's here forever.
Yeah, I've seen some pretty popular podcasts that are way lamer than us, and they are massive. But I don't know. You got the dashing good looks. I got the amazing beard. What else do you want? What else do you want?
What's kind of cool, it's different from TikTok, is I thought about it. Maybe it's corny, but like these videos will be here forever.
Yeah, exactly.
If my kids want to go back 20 years from now and watch what their dad was saying, back in 2025, it's going to be here.
So yeah, 100%. And that's what's super awesome. That's why if you watch like How to Grow on YouTube and stuff, they always talk about evergreen audio or evergreen content, right? So evergreen content, like an evergreen tree, lasts forever, right? It's always there. They never go anywhere. So as a YouTube creator, you want that evergreen content, because once you do get monetized on YouTube, you can get monetized on one video until you die, really, or until YouTube goes under, which I don't see that ever happening. But when you hear the term evergreen content, that's what they're referring to. And that's kind of the dream, is to come up with, that viral evergreen content.
Nice. Evergreen.
Yes, sir. And
all right.
Go ahead.
I know it's not story time, but I have a story. And this is just a cool story, and maybe somebody's already heard that Teslas do this. So my buddy Frank bought a Tesla. Super awesome. Got to ride in it. He did the self-driving thing. Blew my mind. The thing drove like really well. I watched it get summoned in a parking lot, in a rainy, busy parking lot. I watched it navigate the parking lot and pick him up curbside. So his latest story, he told me this today, and I was like, dude, I'm going to talk about this on the podcast. I was like, this amazes me. He was at the golf. He golfs. He's a big golfer. He was at the golf club, and him and his son came out to the car, and there was a big old gash in the door. Somebody door dinged him. This thing's brand new, and he takes like pristine care of his cars. If he ever since high school, I've known him since high school. His cars are always immaculate, spotless. And so he was mad. So he didn't notice it till he got home, was the thing. The big old white mark and a ding. And the Tesla has all these cameras on board. It took security footage. It took security footage of this guy pulling into the spot, getting out of the car. There's a sideways view down the angle of the car where the door, like you see the door physically hit the car. A perfect high quality, I don't know if it's 4K, it looked 4K, of the guy, like him. And then when the guy came back 45 minutes later after hitting his golf balls, it got him pulling out and got his tag plate. And so I was blown away. I was like, this is crazy. I was like, what do you do next? He was like, well, I was talking to our other buddy, and he's like, I got to file a police report. So he called the non-emergency line. He filed the police report. And like, I'm just super curious about things. I'm like, will they actually do anything? He was like, yeah. He's like, I had to drive back to that county. It was about 40 minutes away, and meet a police officer. Police officer met him and physically looked at the evidence. And so this is where the story gets good. The officer looks the plate up, gets the guy's contact info, and calls him on the phone. This is the guy that damaged the door, calls the guy, and the guy is like what? And the officer's like, do you know why I'm calling you? And the guy's like, no. He's like, oh, it involves what you did yesterday at the golf course. And I'm like, and he's like, sir, I can assure you, I'm going to send you some footage that we have of you doing it. And this is by no means is it a prank call. It's not. We're not trying to get you any money. Like, he warned him like it was legit. And he even, gave information that he could call the police station and get his badge number and all that stuff anyway, just to let the guy know it wasn't like fake.
Right.
And imagine being that guy getting the phone call, and so the police officer texts him like the short video and the pictures of him damaging the car, and the officer demands that this guy gets his insurance information and hands it over to him. And then, so long story short, my buddy ended up getting the guy's insurance information and getting in touch with the insurance company today, sending them the pictures, the evidence, and all that, and his car's going to get fixed. So
hell yeah,
let's go
awesome.
Tesla. Let's go Tesla. Is that not freaking crazy?
I was going to say, my buddy got rear-ended. Him and his wife both have Teslas. I think one's a Model Y, one's a Model, is it S, I guess. And his wife got rear-ended, and he had a perfect view of like the bumper, exactly where it hit, showed her braking points and everything. So,
oh, wow.
I mean, you could see that she wasn't braking, hit him, and then she got on the brakes. Once he hit her. It was crazy. I've only been in a Tesla one time, and it was an Uber in Vegas, actually. And this one, dude had everything that you got to pay for unlocked. And it would show like on the screen, it would show like ghosts walking, right? And those are the people that it's showing. They look like, it'd show the people, show every car on the road. It was crazy what that thing would do.
Right.
Kind of impressive.
I know. I paid
and it was fast.
What, $35,000 for my used Ford Ranger, and my buddy snagged up that new Tesla. It's like the SUV one, not the car one, like the little bit bigger one, like not the one that has like the cool Lamborghini door set.
Right.
But he picked it up for like $2,000 cheaper than what I paid for my truck, and this is brand new.
He
got some crazy deal
Tesla.
on it.
Go back and look at chat here. So Allie's got a Tesla. DJ Mills, Tesla has 360 view cameras. I've seen police use them in accidents. Yep. That's my buddy got the he got his totally fixed, sent the all the videos to insurance and everything else, and no questions asked. Dust Bunny in the house. Jamie, what's up? Wonder Woman. Hello. Cool. Yeah.
Model Y. Allie's got a Tesla. Let's go.
How do you like your Tesla? I was pretty impressed with the one I was in. He had like the insane mode and all that stuff unlocked. He didn't touch, we were in busy traffic in Vegas, and dude didn't touch the steering wheel one time. It took exits, merged over, did everything. Model Y.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Love it. Nice. How hard is it with the charger and all that at home? Because you got to get all that wired up. I assume it's like 220 or something, I don't know. So yeah. Anyway, going back, get up and go so fast. Yeah. This thing was quick. But going back, I had a company recently reach out to me. It's not the company themselves, but a advertising company for the company. And this is the first time that, like, other than like TikTok Shop and that kind of BS, it's more than an affiliate link. I don't even have an affiliate link, but they actually are paying me to make advertisement footage for them. I shoot, like, they gave me a script, they gave me everything. I send them the content that I film, and then they do all the editing, send it back to me, and they want me to post it on my TikTok account, which I thought was crazy. And they're paying me to do this, and they gave me free product. So I want to share with you guys what I got for free product. Let me know if you guys have heard of this company, because they're a pretty massive company, and I am absolutely super excited about it. Display. Have you guys heard of them? You guys heard of Display? If you haven't, these are like metal posters. They are super cool though. Not what they sent me. They're doing like a cyberpunk advertising campaign. So they sent me cyberpunk ones. which are super. They're actually super cool. These are the new 3D ones. I haven't even taken them out of the plastic yet.
It's like an unveiling.
Yeah, I mean, they're still in plastic. So these are like metal posters. And basically you just put this sticker on your wall and then they magnetize to your wall. So you can like move them around. You don't got to worry about getting it super accurate. You can put multiples together. These things are super awesome. I'm super stoked about this.
I did not know about the magnets, dude. I never thought about the hanging. That's even cooler.
Yeah, so it's this is their cyberpunk collection, and it's just literally a magnet here, and you put this sticker on your wall. So I mean, if you had multiples and you didn't want to hang them all over your room or whatever, you can just stick them, take them down, swap them out for whatever you want. Super stoked, super stoked.
Yeah, it's a big deal, man. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
As your agent, I approve.
Yeah, if you didn't know, I made Iron Squrl my agent.
Signed a contract and everything.
Yeah, actually, I didn't send you the contract for this one because they sent me the product before I ever got the contract, but I thoroughly read it. So, I thought that was kind of weird. They sent me products before they even sent me a contract, which was super rad.
Oh, way more than 10%. Rider Reboot Gaming. Way more than 10%.
Way more than 10%.
It's Displate. I spelled it right in chat, right? Displate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like it sounds, Displate.
They've got some cool stuff. They've got some F1 ones, and actually Lucid hinted to the lady that he liked F1.
Right.
So maybe he'll get some of those.
She's in Poland, so it was super hard for us to get together. I actually had to get off work early one day just to do the video call, and it was like 10 o'clock at night for her, and what time was it? I think it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon here. So she was all like tired and whatnot, but yeah, super cool. I'm super excited about it. I kind of hinted to her that I'm like super into F1 if she wanted to like hook me up with some F1 stuff. But it's kind of whatever campaign they're running at the time. And she also said that a lot of their stuff is copyrighted, so it can't be used in advertising like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So she said she'll definitely keep me in mind if any F1 stuff comes up, but
especially F1 because all the freaking advertisements on the cars.
Yep.
Red Bull coming to sue Displate.
Yeah, right. Or McLaren or any of them really. They're all if they're on an F1 car, they're massive. Mm-hmm. So
that's awesome though. Congrats to you, man.
Thank you, sir.
You deserve it. If no one's watched some of the content Lucid's produced, not just podcasts. I mean, the podcast's obviously awesome. I might be, just mad, not just because I'm on it, but like check out his other stuff. It's freaking amazing. The time and quality he puts into to making that content. And obviously, it's getting seen by OBSBOT, cameras, Display. What was the other one you got? The company that did the streaming services.
Oh, that was YOLOcast. And those companies actually reached out to me. YOLOcast, they are a multi-streaming service, but it's more, you can use it for gaming. I think it's a little bit expensive to do what I do. I am an affiliate with them. So if you ever want to do like a stream where you're using multiple cameras and switching between cameras, and like it would be perfect for this podcast because I could have lower 1/3 pop up and stuff like that. If we had guests on or whatever, it's super cool. It would be more for like wedding, church events, sporting events. Like if I would have had this when I was streaming my kids' softball games, so I was coaching and streaming the games, and I'd put my phone up on the fence, and stream it to Facebook or whatever. I could have been switching between cameras and done pop-ups and scoreboards and all kinds of stuff. You can do some really cool stuff with it. It is expensive. They gave me a 2-year subscription of the business version, and it's like $2,800 for what they gave me. And I've used it. I haven't used it a lot, occasionally, but not really. OBSBOT was super exciting. They actually reached out to me through email, through my YouTube. They sent me a camera, gave me an affiliate link. So if anyone's ever interested in OBSBOT, I have a link. I think Dust Bunny bought one. Hell yeah. Squirrel bought one, but he didn't use my affiliate link, even though I told him to wait.
I couldn't wait. I wanted to get it. Yeah. So if you watch my stream, I'm using OBSBOT. I'm using it now, but the quality it's not doing it justice because we're using Discord to put my video to Lucid.
Because the way, like, he sent it to me in 4K, but on Discord it only comes up in 720p. And then I'm capturing his picture and putting it into the stream, and it downgrades the quality a lot.
Yeah, OBSBOT's the shit. For the price, for the value, it's crazy. It is
for what it does, yeah. If you see my OBSBOT video on YouTube, I put this camera that I'm on now, which is like a $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 setup, next to the OBSBOT. What was that sound? I heard it last time too. I don't know what it was. I have no idea. Anyway, it's some kind of alert I have going on. I don't know what it does though. But there it goes again.
Did somebody subscribe? Did somebody subscribe?
It goes bling. I don't know. So yeah.
Hey guys, hit that. You do the YouTube things. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. We go live every Thursday at 8:00. Then we're not going to stop. We're going to keep doing it. And don't forget that little thumbs up button. Right now I only see one.
You guys have no idea how important the thumbs up is on YouTube, especially. The way you get it, you got to swipe down on the chat and swipe up, or there's a way to do it. I learned how to do it finally the other day.
Oh yeah, from phone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You just hit the back button on your phone and it'll drop the chat away, and then you can hit the like, which
don't hit the down one. Hit the down one.
Hit the thumbs up, and then all you got to do is touch the little chat bar, and the chat will come back if you're on your phone.
I'm hitting the down one. Maybe it's good for business.
I doubt it. And on YouTube, I know you can click the little heart and you can change the icons and stuff. I don't really know what that does.
Bro, I'm over here messing with it. I did not realize there was all these emotes. There's like
I didn't know
emotes.
I had no idea there was emotes on here. Let's see. Oh, look at this one. That's cool. Looks like me.
Let's
go. How we doing, chat? You guys got any questions for us? Anything at all? Streaming, podcast, life, whatever. And I forgot to say hello. Oh, I didn't turn it on. See, I'm unprepared.
We're allowed to say feet pics. You can say feet pics here. I'll put feet in chat.
You can definitely say feet pics.
You don't get filtered here. That's a plus.
Yes, there's no filters here. You can actually, like, we're streaming right now, and I'm gonna take a drink of this delicious Diet Coke.
I'm gonna drink my branded sweet tea from McDonald's.
I might even
hit my vape.
Hit my vape, yeah. Flavored air, right?
Do it totogether.
Welcome to the party, Radio Reboot Gaming.
Seaman here? Peaches.
Welcome to the party, Jasmine Sanchez.
Oh, my sister's here. She's got feet.
Welcome to the party, Melissa Reese on YouTube.
Come on.
I just turned.
Come on.
So
welcome to the party, Peach emoji, Peaches, Peach emoji. Welcome to the party, Dino Tamer Zach on YouTube.
Dino Tamer Zach, let's go.
Welcome to the party, Botrix on YouTube.
I say if no one has tech questions, I think that user submitted subject
welcome
on
to the party 107,140. Welcome to the party, Ali Ramadka on YouTube.
So I just turned it on, so it's got to catch up now. You know what I mean? Lumia stream's going nuts because I forgot to turn it on earlier.
Oh, is that TTS?
Well, it's not TTS. It just announces everybody that comes in the first time they chat.
Oh, nice.
That's Lumia stream. We talked about that last week. We went all into Lumia stream last week. So if you guys are curious about that, you can catch that on last week's podcast. That was a lot. Yeah. It's because I waited to turn it on. I normally turn it on and it says it the first time somebody comes in. You know what I mean? So, also Lumia stream is...
Catch me outside. How about that?
Catch you outside.
The overlays are done with Lumia stream as well. Has Squrl actually used Lumia stream yet? He keeps saying he's going to, and he never does.
Catch me outside.
Catch me outside. How about that? Where he'd be like, yo,
Daddy, chill.
Chill, bro. Chill. Daddy, chill.
I'm just trying to see. So it calls those lights, okay.
Yeah. I'd
chills
like to figure out, because YouTube is the only one that it actually displays that on. I'd like to get rid of that out of chat, and I can't figure out how to do it.
I want to have an overlay of the little babies. Has anybody seen the babies on TikTok? The little AI created babies? And she's like, catch me outside.
Welcome to the party, George Harding on YouTube.
George Harding, what's up? Why do today? Right? That's what I'm saying.
Or next month.
Yeah. I can do that tomorrow. Actually, yeah, the display, I have to get those done tomorrow. They gave me 3 days from when I got the displays to do them. Which seems,
oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's super easy. It's like, it is super easy, but it involves like changing outfits and stuff. So I don't want to give too much away.
Let's talk about internet safety. Let's talk about internet streaming safety.
Oh, that's a good topic. So I don't know if you guys know, but I never say, well, occasionally I will. I have. But I think as far as internet safety goes, it's a lot different in my eyes for like me versus Brittany in chat. You know what I mean? Because I think 98% of guys on the internet are all creeps, honestly. I've banned so many people from my chat because they're messing with some of the females that are in my circle on TikTok or whatever. You know what I mean?
Welcome to the
I've
party,
had to ban a lot of people.
94 on YouTube.
There she is. There she is. And I feel like these dudes just, I don't know, man. I don't understand it at all myself. It's like these dudes come in and they're super nice and whatnot. And I've seen it firsthand, like with another female streamer, and this dude was like in her circle. He was awesome. And then all of a sudden he started asking her for like nudes and all kinds of crazy shit and like stalking her on the internet. And it's just a lot. It's like, what is the point? Like, especially like this chick's on the other side of the United States from you. What are you going to do? You know what I mean? Unless you're that nuts, you're going to fly to him. I don't know. It's kind of odd to me. Like I've probably banned like at least 10 dudes for doing that stuff. It's crazy to me. But that brings us to the point of like, what kind of information should you be comfortable with giving out on a stream while, cause you don't know who's watching. It could be anyone. Like me, I'll give my general vicinity 98% of the time. I'm near Seattle. That's about all, that I give out. I don't like talking about work too much. I will a little bit, but I don't go into detail. But yeah, I mean, very few people know my real name. I'm Lucid. Squrl, how do you feel about the subject?
No, I completely agree. And I've seen it firsthand. It feels like it's a lot harder to be a female streamer, than a male. Like I think they deal with a lot more of the garbage. I know is for me having
welcome to the party, Kathleen,
for having daughters,
YouTube.
and I know you do too. Maybe we're protective as fathers, right. So maybe that leans into it. But I say no. Like I've seen it firsthand. I've heard firsthand stories and accounts of those weirdos or those incidents. So I would say to everyone in chat, because there's a lot of fellow streamers in chat right now. You gotta really be careful who you let in that circle, the things you talk about, little things, because if somebody's really paying attention, even something simple as naming a local restaurant that's not in other counties or states, they can really narrow down where you're at pretty quick.
Yeah.
And there's been streamers, like probably more famous streamers, I don't know anybody personally, that have dealt with like hackers outside their windows, like actually at their homes and stuff. So I would say definitely keep it top of mind. Like you said, Lucid, the names. But man, there's so many other ways that people, if they're listening and paying attention, so many little things and details they can pick up on through conversation to really dig out more information.
Right. So I just want to stop things for a second. Kathleen Williams, this is the first time she's ever watched YouTube Live. And it's us. W. Hell yeah.
Let's go, Kat. Thank you.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you. That's awesome.
People are not 30 years in the public safety, and there's still things that surprise you. Yeah, I'm sure. I've seen some, I've been a streamer for a little while now, nothing insane, but I've seen some crazy stuff that it's like, it's all just stupid shit for the most part. It's dudes being thirsty is what I've seen. It's kind of crazy. Let's go through chat here. Any comments stand out, Squrl?
A lot of the sames. That wasn't the only one.
What's your favorite thing?
Ali said same.
Welcome to the party, Iron Squrl on YouTube.
Same. I would almost say, looking at chat and, let's talk about using real names on YouTube. Like, should you go and change your YouTube names to, some moniker? You know what I mean?
A lot of people's YouTube like their YouTube channel name is their name, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess if you're like Randy Jones or something like that, you know what I mean? Why not? Because there's 1,000 of you or 1,000,000 of you, whatever. I think if your name's super unique, maybe not so much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it matters, but I've actually seen that they can, like, if you were to show outside your window, they can somehow find you just off of that. You know what I mean? Like a picture of your front yard, not even knowing where you're from in the United States or Europe or wherever you're at, which is mind blowing to me. I don't know how the hell they do that. Some way that they can tell what time of day it is and look at the shadows and triangulate it or some crazy shit. I don't even know.
I'm turning my lights off.
Right.
But you're right. YouTube, my YouTube was my regular name until I started streaming, and then obviously instead of creating a new account, I just changed the name to my stream name.
A lot of people in here are using their real names.
Yep.
First and last. So I mean, I don't know.
It's a question, not a judgment, not a instruction. It was just something I noticed in looking at chat. You don't see that on TikTok though, like everybody knows TikTok's a spooky place.
Another place that I don't trust is Discord, because I get a ton of random people friending me in Discord that I have no idea who they are, unless I, friending somebody in Discord is whatever, but I won't even friend them unless I know that was a person in my chat that I can actually talk with. You know what I mean? I get a lot of people trying to sell me shit, a lot of people trying to sell me stream stuff. People promise me the sky if I go to their streaming promotion thing and, just give us this much money and whatever. Yeah, Discord is a place to look out for too, for sure. I've had a lot of that even coming my way. And even on TikTok, you get all the random, hey, what would you do if I sent you, X amount of money? Be honest. And I almost want to reply to those, honestly. Like, what's it hurt to reply to one? You know what I mean? Like, I keep seeing
one
this
day
trend.
I'm gonna be somebody's sugar baby.
Oh, if you guys haven't seen that one, I did a YouTube short on, I was asked to be a sugar baby. They were going to pay me like, what was it? 500 a week, 1,000 a week, something like that. Just to talk and communicate, somebody to connect with. I did a whole skit on it. It was pretty funny, but But I actually had another one. It was a dude asking me if I would be a sugar baby, which I was kind of flattered, honestly. Not my type, bro. He was holding his cat in the picture and shit in his profile picture. That was on TikTok. Yeah.
Damn it, man. I'm not famous enough yet.
No, man. Oh, God. It's constant. Actually, it's slowed down quite a bit lately, but there for a while, it was nonstop. I think mostly like when my TikTok was going crazy there for the short time, like 3 or 4 months ago. That's when I got the majority of them. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, anytime you make that gaming ranks list,
right,
you notice those messages start to come through and in the hundreds.
Yeah.
But man, I don't know, $500 a week. I'm just kidding.
This is right.
All I gotta do is talk.
I told my wife about it. She's like, "Oh,
I'll do a little bit more than that for $500 a week."
Right. I told my wife. Well, and she said, "You don't have to send me money. You don't have to send me pics. So, $500 a week just to talk and connect with." Their words, not mine.
Dang, man.
Yeah. So to change your name on YouTube it's super easy. I could like walk you through it right now because it's been a minute. But you can do it. I've changed my name a few different times from my super old name. I'm not even going to tell you because it's embarrassing at this point, to Lucid Gaming, and now it's Lucid 7142.
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah, and I totally rebranded this whole page.
I thought you were gonna be Lucid COD God.
Nah, I'm trash. But yeah, I mean, should you change your name? I don't know. I think more so if you're actually creating content and you get people to start following you, that's when I think it gets a little more dangerous. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Okay.
That's a good point.
I don't know. My TikTok had my real name. Yeah. So if you didn't know, if you go into anyone's chat with text to speech and you have your screen name, right? And then you have your profile name or whatever, it's your @ So if you go into somebody's stream, it's going to announce you as your @ not your screen name. So you need to make them both the same if you want that.
Yes.
I was guilty of that for a long time.
If Jeezy's still in chat, Jeezy needs to do that.
Yeah, you like your name the same all across the board. And that, like Lucid was taken 1,000 times, and that's why I added the number 7142. It's easy to find. There's no one else with Lucid 7142. Actually, there's one guy on YouTube, and I need to I couldn't be Lucid 7142. I had to be Lucid _7142, which drives me absolutely nuts. $20 is $20. I agree, DJ. $20 is $20. Hell yes, brother.
Yes, that's definitely tip of the day. If there's been one tip, match your name up on freaking TikTok.
For sure.
That TTS when I'm driving in an F1 car, even playing Fortnite, anything. Sometimes you're relying solely and completely off of TTS, and it reads off somebody's name, and I can't understand it. And
yeah, especially if it's a new person to your stream, and it reads their name, but you don't see them in chat. It's super confusing for the streamer.
I'm sure we can all appreciate that.
Yeah. I don't know my TikTok. I don't know my TikTok. I have my real name. We went there. YouTube and Google accounts. You change your name in the settings, correct? Yes. And you can change, I like how integrated Google and YouTube are. It helps out a lot because I'm on Android anyway. I'm anti-Apple. Will never own one. So, prove me wrong. But yeah, I bought a new TV. It's a Google TV. And everything is integrated. I literally signed into one and signed into all my stuff. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I got my iPad, but that was only because I had to have it to monitor an iPhone in the family.
Yeah.
It was forced. That's how bad Apple is. You can't even monitor the iPhone without having an iPad.
Right. So,
Somebody in chat asked about guests. It was a little bit further up. So obviously we don't have a guest this week, but we definitely will have guests in the future.
I'm trying to get Dwight Kovich. If you don't know him on TikTok, he's got like 238,000 billion followers. His streams are always going crazy. He does a lot of BeamNG. Here lately, he's been doing like offshore fishing. Super cool guy. I get along with him really well. So does Squirrel. We get in Discord calls with him all the time, and we're trying to get him on, but he doesn't like to talk about streaming so much. I get the feeling in the public eye, because he is actually a TikTok Live Pro, and they can't talk about anything. If you're a TikTok Live Pro, you can't talk about anything.
Yeah, they've signed NDAs and all that, so we don't want to put him at risk. But we can. I'm curious just to know how he got into it, and obviously he's big into cars. Another guest, I've had a couple of close friends. One's a marksman. That would be really really good, and another just people good at conversating, and obviously any of you guys. From
Welcome
chat,
to
you
the
know, we can
party
talk
and
about
Zasmina
like
on
future, because we
YouTube.
do. I think we want to rotate. Having a guest on every other time would be the end goal, at least for now.
So yeah, we're always looking for guests. If you guys want to be a guest, let myself or Squirrel know, and we'd love to have you on. You just got to have a camera, be willing to be on the podcast.
Camera, and I think it's good to connect beforehand and at least have some touch points on what's going to be discussed. Just an outline, not a script, more of an outline to steer the conversation instead of just winging it like me and Lucid do sometimes.
Yeah, well, yeah, like this week we had no actual topic, so we're just we'll just wing it, hang out, chat. You know what I mean? So, and we need ideas, guys. If you guys have any ideas of what we can do on the podcast, we're more than willing to touch the subject at least. You know, like Brittany in chat, she sent me a message earlier saying we should go over stream safety, so that's what we're doing. You know, super cool. Like when I started this not the podcast but the YouTube channel itself, if you look at most of my content, it's all about helping the community, right? And if you watch my very first pinned video that plays every time you go to my channel, which I need to change it because it drives me nuts because it plays every time I go to the channel, it talks about helping the community with problems that like I had to learn on my own. Like when I started streaming, it was so bad, and I learned everything about streaming through YouTube, so I'm just kind of trying to give back what I've learned myself.
Welcome to the party, Death Note 69 Airbay on YouTube.
Death Note. She wouldn't change her name. There you go.
Oh wow, she did quick. I didn't even notice it.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Changed her name. There you go. She used to use her real name on TikTok, on YouTube. Now she's Death Note. And I still have a hard time not calling her by her real name when we're in COD. So do you guys have any questions for us? Let's see.
I'm actually impressed with all these emotes. There is so many.
There is a lot.
Found a good one. Yeah, I'm 5.
What is this? I don't know, but I know what it looks like. What is that?
Do you have your hands out?
I don't know.
You would be just a little going to get tacos. I knew that already.
That's funny.
Yeah, I think I'm excited about the idea of guests and just having a conversation, whether it be life lessons, real big on learnings. We're always here for tech questions. That's why Lucid and I honestly started this, but week in, week out, we definitely need recommendations, or questions to come in to continue the tech side, unless we come across something new that we're not aware of, tech wise, to help with streaming. If not, I'm going to start talking about aliens, pyramids.
Aliens are your favorite.
Welcome
we
to
already
the party,
know that.
Wait and Bleed 108 on YouTube.
Right? Yeah, so I mean, we're willing to talk about whatever. willing to have whoever on. I'm really thinking about going back to the Rodecaster, Squirrel. Thinking about it. It just sounds so much better.
I think you sound great. I don't know. I've been using my my Stream Deck less and less. So like I remember I would get gifts and like I would hit a button and do a thing. Well, like now I've gotten to the point where like I've got a lot of gifts programmed in Tickfinity with like Epic Sounds that I think. So like I'm not even using my Stream Deck hardly for anything other than controlling my OBSBOT camera and maybe messing with sounds.
Geez, I use mine for everything.
I know. Maybe I just need to teach myself to use it more or use it in a different way.
Yeah. I don't know if the I'd switch to the Rodecaster in an instant if I could loop audio like I can on the Go XLR. That's like the biggest thing that's keeping me from switching, because the Rodecaster sounds so much better. It's got 2 mic inputs and it's just a better piece of equipment all the way around. Wait and Bleed found the emotes.
I know, I had to like lean forward to see what that was.
I was looking for one just for Squirrel. Oh, there it is. This one.
Is there a squirrel?
Well, this is the one I was looking for just for you. Just for you, buddy. Oh, what are you trying to tell me, Squirrel?
I haven't seen yours yet. Did you type something?
Yeah.
I'll see it.
It's right above yours. You don't see it.
No, I see peaches. I see I'll be the one and then the eggplant. You got filtered. You're the first person ever to get filtered.
I did get filtered. It's the emote. You know what I mean? Does anybody else see it? You saw my hands. I guess that one.
I see your hand.
You can't use that one.
I see Lee just came through with one.
Apparently.
Oh, they blocked it. Okay, yeah. So you got filtered. Oh my god. Leave it there.
Lame.
We're gonna get banana next.
Lame. I'm getting bananaed on YouTube. That'd be awful. Don't banana. I'm sorry, YouTube. Do you forgive me?
Dude, if we can't make it, if we get kicked off of this one, what's next? OnlyFans? I don't think anybody's gonna come watch. Nobody's gonna come to OnlyFans to watch us.
or Patreon or something. You could do a free on OnlyFans.
All right, guys. Questions.
Camera at? I'm looking for the camera emote. I don't see it. I need a camera. This is never gonna work.
You're trying to do feet pics? I was trying to do that too.
Yeah, but I can't find the friggin' camera.
Yeah, I couldn't either. They're like, there's too many to go through.
Can you search? I don't know. Whatever. Here, you just get a feet. A foot. A feet. You get a feet.
Give me the feet. Give me the feeties.
Yep. All right, you guys got any questions for us? It's going to be a short one if not.
Yeah, we'll keep it short. I already see the numbers dwindling to 5.
Yeah.
And they don't all have to be 3 hours.
Yeah, I mean, that Rebel X podcast went for 3.5 hours.
Yeah, it was a good one.
It was a long one. Oh my God. Cool. Did we miss any comments? I think we touched just about everything.
I appreciate everybody that showed up in full force. I think it was a record for viewers. I think we popped off to like 14 at one point.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good stuff. Y'all the real ones.
What works? It works? What works? All the real ones. Yes. We got to go at least an hour though, right? We're at 50 minutes.
Oh yeah, we can stretch out to 10. We can practice the exit for 10 minutes.
Oh yeah. Oh, if you guys were here last week, you saw how epic our our outro was. It was pretty good.
Bro, I thought you were talking to chat.
You keep saying that, but you were just kind of like you were making that face that we used in last week's thumbnail.
I couldn't do it again if I had to. That was fucking lost. That was a look of complete loss. I was like,
And you knew I was gonna exploit that. You know what I mean?
I did not, and no, that was a great video. It's like I laugh every time I watch it. I'm like, good Lord, man.
Mm-hmm. That was awesome. So how's work been this week, Squirrel?
Oh man, I say my other half. The guy that does what I do for the other half of the company's been on his European vacation. He's went to Italy for 2 weeks. It was like their big like lifetime trip, and so it's been a little bit more stressful than normal just because I got the full brunt of the workload.
Right. Looks like
solo.
Looks like Wait and Bleed got filtered as well. Wow. Okay. I wonder if I can change the reactions are on. Timestamp.
Did somebody change their name? Who's that? I think the Earth is flat. I do not. That the damn thing is round.
Moderation activity. Oh, what's that do? I don't know. Let's
What are you doing?
I turned on moderation activity. Let's see if it'll let me give you the middle finger now. I don't know. Or maybe it'll show me that it was blocked. I don't know.
Don't mess it up.
Oh, come on. They got a sense of humor here on YouTube. Remember to guard
the
your
Earth is definitely
privacy.
round. Hey, I saw something interesting today. This is how random I am.
Sing us a song? Nope.
Did you know there's parts of the Grand Canyon that cannot be visited by the public? Like it's guarded by the government.
Is that where the aliens are?
The whole story, and this is real. You can look this stuff up. People have always said it's because it's too dangerous. Well, I want you to think about this real quick. How many dangerous things are there in the United States? Do you see the government protecting those? Like, are they on the top of every mountain and every cliff? And hell, too, a YouTuber just fell off the freaking Grand Canyon the other day. You know what I mean? Like the Grand Canyon is dangerous in itself. So why would they protect these certain areas? And so literally there's videos online where people have gone to visit this spot and black helicopters show up out of anywhere and like chase them off. Like there's signs up that says no trespassing. And there's all kinds of theories of like what's down there. There was reports that they found like Egyptian like artwork and tombs and like stuff down there, like stuff that would just make you go, huh? Or maybe there's a big base down there. I don't know. But obviously there's something in the Grand Canyon. It's factual. Google it. Nobody's allowed to go there. It's protected by the government. Nobody talks about it. Nobody asks why. The government just says it's because it's dangerous.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
What is it? What is it?
What could it be? That's where the aliens are. I don't believe anything the government tells me. Come on now.
Oh, that question right there is going to split us right down the middle, just like that screen.
Mm-hmm.
I like my headphones.
I like my, they're not earbuds. They're IEMs. There's a difference.
Whatever.
In-ear monitors. You've never even tried them, Squirrel, so.
I mean, I've tried Beats. I've tried the Apple ones. I've tried Samsung.
Those are earbuds.
I don't like them. They're
not IEMs. I bet you would love these.
I think I got too many wet willies as a child, and I don't want anything in my ear.
Critical Zero Reds.
They're still in your ear.
What don't you see, Peach?
That's in your ear. It gets earwax all over it and stuff.
Welcome to the party, Natalia Hull on YouTube.
Oh, look who's here.
Is she looking up the Grand Canyon thing?
Natalia. Oh, she didn't see it. Got it. No. So what do you prefer? What do you prefer?
Can you do votes on YouTube?
Let's see what we got here. We got community moderation. Let's click that. Oh God, it took me to a whole nother page.
Timestamps.
Restream bot, standard moderate. Nope. Restream bot's dead to me. Get out of here, Restream bot.
I don't see that.
Oh no.
Clip.
Oh, you can clip. That's cool. Let's see. What do we got? I'm clicking the 3 dots at the very top. We got participants, so it shows you everyone that's in chat, which is kind of cool. We've got timestamps. Let's turn that on and see what that does. I don't even know. Oh,
I think timestamps would be good because you could go back and move them, and you can timestamp when certain things happen. Like, so Lucid story time would be a segment. You know what I mean? Like a timestamp block.
All this did was it added the time to every comment. That's all that did. So if I turn it off, they go away. I can pop out chat. I can send feedback. That's all I can do. Not much there. I'm sure there's more I can do, but I don't want to screw anything up.
No voting, no polls.
There's gotta be. Oh, there's clip. There's add stream marker. Oh, there you go. Add a stream marker. So next, when it's Squrl's turn to tell a story, we can add a stream marker.
Huh.
That would be handy in the editing process.
Yeah. Learning things.
Yep.
Look at that. Natalia just leveled up. Level 1. Peach has leveled up to level 1 too. It's kind of cool. You can get a score in chat. You fell today and got hurt. Did you trip?
What'd you trip on?
Did you fall out of bed?
You don't want earphones, Death Note. You want IEMs.
You want these babies right here.
Headphones mess her. She's got like, I'd wear her headphones. She's got the, what the hell are they? I wanted them for a long time and I've never got them. They're the DeBauer. I think they're DeBauers. No, what are they? They're something like that. They're like the 900 Pros or some shit. I've wanted a pair of them for a long time, but they're like $300.
And I've got freaking this set here. I'll sell cheap to somebody. They're
I used to rock the Astro A40s. I got the bass and everything.
Oh yeah. Dust Bunny and Allie actually bought a pair of those and had to return them and change them out for the ones I have. Because in the back of the hub for those, they didn't have the
hub.
The 3.5 millimeter jacks, so you could direct connect into a capture card for console, which was surprising. I can't believe the Astros didn't have that because the Astros are a great headset.
Mine does.
It's
got the, where are they? I think they're up there on top of the safe.
Just need a 3.5 out to go into the capture card. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I also, on the back of mine has 2. Like, there's an out and then there's an in, and so the in I pull, like this PC, I'm using a 3.5 into the back of the hub.
Right. Yeah, mine has that on the little base, with the volume knob adjuster thing. That's the technical term.
Laptop won't allow me to have 2 screens with my monitor. So the laptop's going to be 1 screen and the monitor is going to be number 2.
It might be, I ran into this with my computer. I was trying to hook up a 4th monitor and it would not let me because my main monitor runs too high of a refresh rate. So it's eating all the graphical computing power of my graphics card, we'll say. And then that's when I found out the hard way that you can only run so many hertz per display for your graphics card to keep up. Should do a stream about racing? What you mean?
We can do a stream about learning about F1 rules. There's 5 million of them.
There's a lot. Did you know in Monaco, this was the first time in Monaco they mandated every driver to stop in the pits at least twice. That's why Max Verstappen got screwed out of the win, because he only pitted once. And he had to pit on the very last lap that he was leading. So he ended up 4th. Womp womp. And he led most of the race.
Yeah, Peaches, whenever you want. I mean, just that's one of those things I think where we get in the Discord call and talk through it is the easiest way. But I'm down.
Like, are you talking what kind of race? What, like, are you gonna race? Or just racing in general? Why does it keep saying, why does it do that?
Why do you're not typing anything in chat? Where are you getting points to?
No, I don't know.
How many points do I have? Everything is competition.
It's not going to tell you, I guess.
Oh,
Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
2690. No, you got double the points. I can do better.
Well, it is my channel.
Hey, Bleed's got a rank. Oh, yeah, there's ranks for everybody. 50 out of 1209. 50. It says we're all 50 out of 1209.
Now, Natalia is 550 and rank is what? 550 and rank is 50. What does that mean?
Oh, greater than, it says greater than 50 out of 50 out of 1209. I don't know Jack Diddley squat about Harry Potter.
Yeah, no. You don't want to either.
Mm-mm.
You look like a dingle.
Could do a stream about. I have passion about retro gaming. Do a retro gaming one.
I know. I want to get one of those little emulator things. You know what I mean? Play some like Mario Kart would be dope. Do a Mario Kart stream. I'll put you.
Evidently, that's a bad. That's a no word on TikTok, by the way. Emulator.
Is it?
I learned that the other day. Yeah, I was all the guys. I've heard it in a couple of guys' streams that stream OG like N64 and NES games, and yeah, they won't say that word.
Huh. Every word on TikTok's a bad word.
Right.
Ugh. TikTok pisses me off.
I would love to get into a Mario. Is there a way to play like the old school Mario Kart on multiplayer? Have they figured a way to do that?
Over the internet? I don't know.
Have a freaking Mario Kart tournament.
That would be awesome. That would be so awesome. I'd be so down. I would hit you with every shell imaginable.
On an unlevel road, pulled a calf muscle, rolled my ankle, and bruised my elbow. Jeez Louise.
Holy crap. Sounds to me like somebody's a little clumsy. Big
I would tear some shit. I'll tell you, I tear some shit up in Mario Kart. I had to power slide down.
When I first got together with my wife, we used to have friends over and we'd play Mario Party for hours.
Mm-hmm.
Mario Party was a blast as well.
Oh, yeah. The mini games?
Yeah. We had a lot of fun doing that.
There's a lot of places we can go, yeah.
Probably drove my neighbors nuts because we'd get off work at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, and we'd go home and fire up the barbecue out back and barbecue at 6 in the morning.
Bro. All right. We did it. We hit the hour mark, Lucid.
We did.
And we still got 8 people hanging out here. They must like us a little bit.
Maybe.
Contra. Fucking Contra. I used to play Contra with my dad.
Yeah, I played a lot of Contra too.
Contra 3, they had the super is it the super spreader gun? It was the S you picked up on the ground, the spray gun. It like shot the bullets out and
Yep.
dude, you give me that and I could do Contra 3 I could beat in like 35 minutes with 0 deaths. Like I could do a quick run on it when I was a kid.
I know, Death Note. I've been trying to get one off you. I need a Nintendo 64.
Yeah, I was born in the 1900s.
Way back in the 1900s. Yup. Long time ago. Long time ago. All right, we call it there.
Did anybody have a power glove before we go? Was anybody blessed enough to have a power glove?
I did not have a power glove.
I don't know anybody that had a power glove. I feel like only the richest of the richy riches had power gloves.
Yeah. I remember I was so excited to get my NES for Christmas one year.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I still remember it like it was yesterday, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
That was a long time ago.
Freaking bad brew power. Like I remember the commercial, the kid puts a power glove on. There was some driving game. You could steer your hand like that to steer the car. It had the control, the D-pad and all the buttons on it with extra buttons
and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I had that stupid ass mat that you could like run on and do like the Olympics, you know? Summer Olympics. Oh my god, that was awful. I don't want to sweat while I play video games with that.
I guarantee you didn't buy that new. That your parents bought it at a yard sale.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember.
Because somebody else bought it new and was like, "Get rid of this damn thing."
Yeah, right. For sure. Yep. My first PC, I had dial-up. That was pretty awful. Did you ever have dial-up?
I did, yeah. I'm really gonna date myself. In 2000, I had to get a laptop to go to college. Like it was a requirement in 2000, and I'm trying to remember the specs on that laptop. Like I think it had 2 gigabytes of storage, and it was expensive. Like I remember it was a big deal. I had to get my grandma. Like it was like all my savings to get it. You had to have it. And that's all it ran off of was dial-up. And I remember having AOL Instant Messenger on it.
Oh man,
I remember going into chat rooms in AOL and just like all you did was just talk shit. Like you just go and just say all the no words.
Yeah. Back before everything was bannable.
And then downloaded Napster. Then got into MP3s.
Yep.
And my whatever it cost, $2,000 laptop turned into the best fucking sound DJ system that any of my friends ever had, because we figured out you could take the laptop and buy the cassette tape adapter. Remember those? And put that in a car. You could we'd take it to parties and plug it into like the cassette player at the party. And like I just had up 10,000 freaking MP3s, and everybody thought it was the coolest thing ever, because in 2000, not many people had that.
I remember in my 1980 Honda Accord, I would plug that tape into the tape deck, and then I'd have the Discman sit on my dash, Velcro to my dash. Every time I would hit a bump, it would skip, but I was awesome.
Oh,
hell yeah.
No.
Yep.
Well, then they started coming out with the Discmans that had I guess it read ahead, so it had the shock protection.
Yep.
Oh man, the memories.
And now they don't even
everybody young in chat's like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Right? What's a cassette tape? I don't know. Used to make mixtapes for your girlfriend, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's still got like a book somewhere, a whole book of freaking CDs?
Yeah,
like in a closet or like up under somewhere, or the one you used to have hanging from your visor in your car, and you pulled it down and just tossed it in the closet.
I finally got rid of all mine. And just this last weekend, I took about 400 DVDs to Goodwill.
Wow.
I don't even have a way to play DVDs anymore. I took them all to Goodwill.
I can't do it, bro. I spent so much money on those. They're in totes.
But they're worthless
in totes in this closet behind me, actually.
I even had
One day they're going to come back.
I had this thing, right, that you put them all in and you label them in this book. Like like 1 through whatever, B through whatever, 1 through 26 or whatever it is. And you'd flip through the book. I put all the covers in all nice. I'd label them all, and you just flip through, find what you want to watch. You'd push down on this thing. You'd slide over to that number and it would pop just that DVD out. I had like 4 of those full. They were like this big. They're super wide. And took them all to Goodwill.
Real quick, I'm telling you, you're going to regret this. Everything comes back around in full circle. Just like people are paying like $800 for a pair of Janko jeans that's like all used and ripped up. Like, remember the skater jeans from back in the day?
I had the ones where the pocket went all the way to your ankle, the back pocket. I had them, dude. I was awesome.
here's where I'm going with this. Last night, doom death scrolling TikTok, I got one of those ads and I stopped for it. It was a fucking boom box like this big. It had a record player on top. It had 2 cassette tapes. It had a DVD player, but it also had HDMI,
Right.
like all the Bluetooth. It had the ability to record from CD and cassettes through the HDMI onto a PC. And the guy was like selling it. And like, I'm telling you, all that shit's going to come back. People are going to wish they had a way to play CDs. I wish they had a way to play tapes.
Because sometimes you just don't. Yeah, I agree. I hate Goodwill, but sometimes you just want to get rid of the shit. You know, I'm cleaning out the garage. I got too much junk laying around everywhere. Like, this room is a complete mess. Goodwill's just a easy place to get rid of it.
Tax write-off.
You know, and that.
Save that ticket and tell them it was $100 and then add 2 zeros to it when you file your taxes and get a $10,000 write-off now. I didn't say that.
There you go. Facts. Well, that's all I got, Squirrel.
Right,
what do you got?
I'm ready. Is it time?
Oh, he's ready. Oh, hold on. I gotta do this.
Oh, I'm excited.
All right, guys, till the next one. Thank you for being here on the Lucid Squrl Podcast. I am Lucid, and that is...
Lucid. Oh, fuck.
Shit.
Do it again one more time.
Oh, my God. Till next week on the Lucid Squrl Podcast, I am Lucid, and this is...
I'm Squirrel. Thank you guys so much. Much love. We appreciate you.
Much love. Till the next one. Peace out.
Mm-hmm.